Hello everyone, my name is Ellie Cupcakes and today we have a speed paint of a commission for my lovely friend Nessa. Welcome to another episode of Yep With Me, where I talk about whatever comes to mind. First of all, I want to thank you again for the 2,000 subscribers on this channel, which has been growing incredibly fast as of lately. So I'm really glad that you enjoy my speed paints and the games that we're playing, which encourages me to do even better next year on 2026. But let's talk a bit about the commission, because that's the star of the topics today. She asked me to draw her boyfriend and her own character together for a cozy Christmas vibe, and I gave my super best to deliver that, which made me think that I never draw backgrounds, something that I want to perfection next year. So it looks a little flat, like my style usually is, but the coloring makes it all the lovely. And I think the characters came out really well. You will see later on when I add some test coloring what kind of vibe I was going for. And ambience is the most fun thing to color for me. I haven't been a super fan of line art as of lately, so I kind of ended up painting on top of the line art at the end. But you will see this footage a few times because I tried to slow it down and it just looked weird. At least this time I remembered to turn on the PNG tuber, so we will have something else on screen as well. And speaking about preparation for next year, I have my own PNG tuber made of my character in the classic flannel. Then I wanted to make another for the Bloodborne streams, which will come back, to finally achieve the no death run and no hit run someday in the next decade. And another one for the singing game, which I still intend to bring, but for some reason I can't sing on camera, I'm too shy, but I feel like with a PNG tuber I could be able to pull it off. I call it a singing game, but it's mostly like those kind of reels where you need to match the tone of the song, like the do, re, mi, fa kind of thing. So the character builds bridges with your own voice, and it's a really cool game, which I won't spoil just in case you will come and see it next year. Which I'm really excited and stressed about next year, because I still need to finish the Cookie Run Kingdom drawings, which ended up being more than 30. And of course I love drawing cookies because it's fun, but after the first 27 I was like, oh god, the deadline is in 10 days, am I gonna be able to finish them? So I've been a little stressed about it, hence why I prioritized this commission, because it was paid. So I already got it out of the way, safe, at the best of my abilities, when I will not be burnt out anymore and kind of just rush things towards the end. So yeah. Also because next year I wanted to do a little pamphlet to introduce my characters Cookie and Coffee, which they will have their own video, as I already said. They will have their own update with keychains, comics, but as of now I still need to do the character sheets, because I only have a couple of illustrations, their story in mind, but visually I only have their outfits, and I don't have any gestures, study of proportions, anatomies, all the useful stuff when you want to start a comic, which supposedly should also have a background. But that's stuff that I can worry in January instead of right now, because there is also other conventions that I need to prepare for, like the one at the end of December. So I'm printing and applying the keychains to the new grids. And I already sent off the December newsletter with the discount for the people that are on my Etsy. So I will check it out towards the end of December for the update, the last yearly update, and then there will be a bunch more next year. And all of my friends already started gift giving so early. I thought people exchange gifts a little closer to Christmas, but apparently I already received a super beautiful gift, which is a coffee machine, which I've been using a lot already. It's extremely loud, so I only use it during the day, so I don't disturb my neighbors, but it makes some really nice coffee, which reminds me the one that we had in the office back at work, which I will talk about more this whole year in the year recap, so I want to bore you with that right now. Going back a little on the video itself, here you can see adding the lights, like the source of the lights, which is gonna be mainly the tree. I wanted the atmosphere to be super cozy, super contrasted with a lot of shadows where the light can't reach, and with a bunch of gifts at the bottom with the red ribbons as the gifts that she made for him, and the blue ribbons as the gifts that he made for her. So I want to draw a lot of them, and I really like how the shadows came out on the characters, the transparency of the wings. I think it came out really lovely. The background again could have been improved a little bit, but I still think it looks poster good. It doesn't contrast too much. I feel like it works, otherwise I wouldn't have considered it finished. And also all the tiny different colored lights are really cute. I haven't made a Christmas tree ever since I was 8. We don't really celebrate Christmas in my household. We just exchange gifts and get drunk a little bit. So it's not really a high festivity here. We celebrate more like birthdays, which is the important thing in our family. And also I finally stopped drawing bricks individually. I only drew the rocks and I copy pasted the bricks, because when I was younger I used to draw them individually every time, which is the reason my book came out 10 years afterwards of Ellie and Petals in the Dust, which is supposed to have a sequel sometime in the next decade, which I already planned. It's gonna be a mix of the second and the third text together, because I don't think I can last 3 more decades to get this trilogy done, so it's gonna be a duology instead. Also because I kind of miss Amnesia. It used to be one of my most drawn things. I would only draw Alexander and Ellie, which Nessa and his boyfriend kind of remind me of. But I've been playing also other games and bringing them to the stream, which makes me excited about what other games to play next year besides Bloodborne. And today, since it's Saturday, we are gonna play Look Outside. And most likely it's gonna be the end of the cursed mode, finally, 2 days before the very end of the game. And after that we are gonna do a new run where we get all of the achievements so that I can play on stream and not have to worry about the drawings that I need to make for the updates. And I hope to see you there over the purple website that I cannot mention, so we can all have a grand old time and vibe and see the new endings, which I still haven't managed to find, because curse mode is really cursed. And yeah. I also want to mention, now that the second time it rolls around, that I added a lot of sparkle, because both her and I like this kind of lovely brushes which give the finishing touches to a drawing, and I hope you liked it. Also, if you enjoy my videos in general, remember to subscribe and like and share with your friends if you want to see more of them. And with that said, thanks for sticking by and thank you for watching. See you next time.